Hey guys, greetings. How you doing? I hope you are well. Um, I want to talk to you. I thought to speak to you about this particular topic that I'm very passionate about. It's about mental health problem of teenagers. A study in the UK by one of the charity, Children's Society charity, recently found out that you know um, more than 11,000 children took part in this charity annual Good Childhood um, report, and they found out 22% of the girls said they had self-harm, in the last year, and overall 16% reported self-harm, within that age. So it's quite alarming and a concern that um, mental health problem, a mental health issue within our teenagers, and more need to be done about it. So this charity, Children's Society charity, is calling on the government and the general public to do more and to raise awareness of mental health issue of teenagers. So I thought to speak to you about this. How do we, support our teenagers going forward, and how do we support them with their mental health issue? So this charity also was just saying that happiness within the family um, relationship, it could be the best protective protection for the children. So I thought, you know, obviously evidence shows that family is a coping mechanism. So it is important for family to get involved. You know, uh, with the teenagers' mental health issue. So it's important to for family to get involved. Family is a source of support. But also family can actually be you know an issue for the teenagers if you know when someone comes from high expressive emotion family. you know um, it can actually evidence show that it can actually be a contributory factor. It increases relapse you know for people's mental health illness. So when someone come from family high expressive from emotion family, if they're not helping, if the people families that kind of trying to put the person down, it's not helpful in terms of mental health recovery. So how do public help? It's about creating awareness, it's about family support, it's about advice. If someone is unwell, advise the person to call Samaritan or go to A&E. But also there are practical things someone who is going through mental health issue can actually do in terms of managing the self-harm behavior. I think the most important thing is for in terms of public and to acknowledge the individual who self-harm, because the person has a genuine reason for doing that. That might be the only option the person feel that is you know for them for him or her at that right particular time. Obviously there is need to find alternative coping mechanism instead of using maladaptive coping mechanism, which is self-injury or self-harm. Is actually maladaptive coping mechanism. But we actually just need to acknowledge the person, validate their feeling, just be there present with them, but without being judgmental. Just acknowledge that the person is going through what the person is going through. Obviously, if you are not going through mental health issue, you won't actually know exactly what they're going. So we are there just to learn and find a way to support the person. But it must come from the person. They will tell you what they actually want. So just by just being there and listening to the person and finding out what the person really wants, is something, the general public should be, able to do. So the other thing is, using biopsychosocial intervention, making sure we're looking after, having a good night's sleep, eating, a balanced diet, sleeping well, accommodation, living, in, in a house that is very warm, and, proper accommodation, just making sure that, our teenagers are getting all the support they need, assisting them, getting all the, accessing services that they are entitled to, is one of the things you can do to help the person alleviate, their issue. So, it's important for public and the general public to be aware, just how they be able to support, the person that's actually, self-injury. When the person have the urge, they can actually use the distraction techniques, that will be able to that could help the person, maybe just going for walk, swimming, just finding activities that you enjoy, maybe going for walk, swimming, or taking your dog for, or cycling. These are the things that might be able to help you. Also, going for leisure activities. Another thing is, you can actually try to, when you have the urge, you can actually try to, hold an ice pack, for a few seconds. That could help you. You can actually try, punching cushion, kind of a way to relieve that stress and urge. I'm actually trying to smash, watermelon, or use a red pen, a red marker, and mark it on your body. In that sense, when you see that red mark, it kind of reminds you, the feeling or that urge you are getting. So I just wanna come here and raise this awareness that, mental health problem for teenagers is on increase, and is quite high. So the general public and the government need to do more and support our teenagers going forward. I think, it's about, creating awareness, the media and everyone creating awareness that mental one out of everyday show that 1 out of 4 people are susceptible to develop a mental health problem. So, you see that, is something that is actually, on the rise, on an increase. So more actually need to be done. The other thing is, is someone that is going towards me, is about giving someone hope. Recovery in mental health issue is about hope. It's about telling the person, positive, you know vibes and positive word, for them to feel happy, telling the person that special person, giving the person hope, telling the person that, they are still, they will make it, and they are still able to, carry on irrespective of having a mental health issue. Recovery is about, people being able to function, do things they're able to do by themselves, even though they have a mental health problem. So it's about, giving them jobs, supporting someone that have mental health issue, getting a job, accommodation, and, basic things, maybe taking them to shopping, empowering them. These are the things the general public can actually do to support someone that is feeling unwell. So I thought to speak to you about this topic I'm very passionate about. you know um if you're in UK, call Samaritan or go to A&E. But if you're outside the UK, just find out, go to General Hospital in whichever country you are reside. Mental health problem for teenagers is actually is a life pressure. So I think it's just find a way to manage the life pressure and life stressors. Is a way to go about it. So it's about improving our teenagers self-esteem, telling them they are beautiful, without, for them not to put themselves down, for them not to kind of worry too much. They just take each day as it come, and they just take the step just to manage their well-being, not to worry about so much pressure going on in the whole world. So I thought to come here and speak to you about it. It's about also, if there's someone that is disturbing you, like bullying, trying to move away, but also feel the courage to report it to the authority. So I just want to come here and to speak to you and encourage you that for general public to raise awareness that mental health issue for teenagers is on an increase. So we actually need to do more to support them going forward. I want to give a shout out to those of you guys who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. Please do subscribe to my channel. This platform is very educative, so we are here to make a difference and touch humanity. Thank you very much and stay blessed. Bye bye.